Happy Tuesday and welcome back to the latest episode of the Laura and Becky Show, sponsored by Redbrik Estate Agents and Ringwood Hall Hotel and Spa.
Welcome back. If you've been listening along, this is the 94th episode.
We're nearly at 100.
It's away from 100.
Are we going to do something for that?
Are we?
I'll have a few drinks, I reckon.
Oh, right, okay. Oh, right. I thought you meant like on the podcast, but no, we'll just go and have a few drinks.
Oh, I think so, yeah. Maybe do the podcast with some drinks.
If you're new here, then welcome. Can I start off by saying, what the hell? Why was it so dark this morning? I know we joked yesterday about how dark it was, but this morning, I drove my daughter to school at 8:10. It was still dark.
Yeah, mate, I feel like this morning was the worst morning. Is this like the darkest day or the shortest day or something? And we've missed it, no?
No, the shortest day was before Christmas. This is just...
Impossible. No, it's got to be today. Mate, it was so dark.
I kept checking my clock. I was like, I almost wanted to say to Rue, oh, don't go to school. Don't do it. Don't do it in the dark.
It's not safe out there, Rue. It's pitch black.
It was absolutely peeing it down. I just thought, oh, no.
Honestly, I am with you. Do you know what I did? I committed a cardinal sin.
What did you
this
do?
Morning. So alarm went off and I was like, no. I did turn my alarm off, but I sort of sat up in bed. I put my electric blanket on this morning. But that means you're not going to get out of bed, doesn't it?
Well,
if you're nice and snug in bed.
It takes a while to heat up as well.
I know, I waited for it, mate. It was nice as well, yeah.
I kept mine on all night last night, number 2.
Did you? Number 2?
I did a number 2 all-nighter.
That's hardcore. For all the electric blanket fans listening out there, you'll know how hardcore that is. Number 2, I mean, that's right up there. Oh, that's nearly at the top.
Let us know what number you go on. Oh, get in touch this morning. Yeah, I know. I number 2'd it. It was good.
Mate, I'm impressed. I don't think I could do a number 2 all night.
The only thing is, I once heard, right, that if you sit in a hot tub, remember I told you this? You know when you're in a hot tub and they're like, don't stay too long in a hot tub?
Yeah.
Like, do you know why?
No, I don't really know. Just because you go all pruny?
Because you start to cook.
Oh.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
What, your skin?
You start to cook. You're essentially slowly boiling yourself, aren't you? Think about it.
Oh my God.
Right? So anyway, I can't remember who I told this, because this is a fact I remember, because I was like, oh my God, that makes sense. If it's too hot and you sit in it for too long, you start to cook yourself.
That is mental.
Yeah. So this is what I thought. If I'm number 2ing it all night, like a badass bitch that I am, right? I might start cooking myself.
Mate, so, wow.
I'm essentially like searing myself, aren't I?
Well, it's like a steak.
Sizzling away all night.
Sizzle. Just, you'll be rare on the inside, but well done on the outside. Mate, it's weird you've said that, actually, because when I think I was about 18, 19, maybe, had an electric blanket, right? I was living, I say by myself, with the ex-husband, right, for the first. So moved out, been with my parents for the first time. Had our first place together. And when I got drunk, but had an electric blanket on the bed, but hadn't put a sheet on top of it. So just had the electric blanket.
You grilled yourself.
Mate, I actually I fell asleep drunk on it, woke up with burns on my body. I'm not even joking.
Did you have burns like where the actual heat things are?
Yes, like they were a really weird mark. And I thought, oh my God, these marks are never going to go. They did go, everyone. They did go. But
so bad.
Yeah, I fucking burnt myself on an electric blanket.
I know. Right, so we have come up with a cunning plan.
Yeah, it kind of goes with what I was talking about yesterday. I'm being a bit thrifty through January. I'm hunkering. Today, by the way, proper hunker day.
Proper hunker day.
This is what you would call a hunker day,
guys.
So if you're not hunkering, I suggest
then what are you doing?
Hunker. Yeah, you need to get home and start hunkering. But yeah, so I'm just trying to be a bit more careful with my money and save some money in general, blah, 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 blah.
So yesterday, Becky and I, we worked full time yesterday. We did a 9 to 5.
We actually did a 9 to 5.
We actually did. So we went out and we wanted to go pop in a few places and see people. So that's what we did. We had a lovely meeting. And then we were like, right, let's go here. So we went to said place. Why am I being so secretive? Is it weird? Can I talk about it?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. So anyway, so we're planning another ladies' night, aren't we? Basically, because it was so good before Christmas. Thought we'd do
Big
it
up
again.
the ladies.
Whoop, whoop. So it's like a single ladies' Galentine's night. So
Yeah, but if you're not single, you can still come.
Yeah.
If you're a guy, you can still come.
It's for
Yeah, it
everyone,
doesn't
really.
matter.
It's just a theme. And so anyway, we walked into this place and there's a new manager. So we're like, can we speak to Paolo, please? First of all, they looked really worried. I think they thought we were detectives. I think they thought we were Cagney and Lacey.
Well, she literally went, who's asking? And then I got all nervous and I was like, it's all right, we're not here to arrest him. Don't worry, but maybe we
You
are.
were like, just tell him it's Laura and Becky. Go and get Paolo.
But Paolo came out, didn't he?
Paolo came out, instantly liked him. He's like a character from a bloody film.
What a lovely man.
What a
Paolo
lovely
is.
man.
What a great name. First of all, Paolo.
He had a good look about him.
He did. He had
Ponytail. Just say it.
he had a ponytail, right? And the only way I can describe it, and I liked his ponytail. He was walking up the stairs in front of us. I was looking at his ponytail. It's kind of like a sort of dark grey colour.
Yeah.
But it reminded me of a pig's curly tail.
Yeah.
That's all I was thinking.
Yeah, he was nice. He was very nice. We shook out. Good handshake. Good handshake. And then he went, would you like a drink? And I was like, oh, and I always look at you. I always kind of gauge what you're thinking. He went, coffee, Prosecco. Now, as soon as he said Prosecco, I thought, we're in. Bish, bosh, bash is 1 p.m. Yes. Looked at you. You went, oh, no. Just tap water. And I was like,
Mate, I didn't even recognise myself yesterday.
I literally was like, we've just been offered a free Prosecco on a Monday. You're not spending any money. And I literally was like, and I just went, have a tap water too, please.
Mate, I regret it. I've got big regrets over what I said yesterday.
Never. So I looked at you and after the meeting, I went, oi, I want to word with you.
Yeah.
We never, from this moment on, ever turned down a free drink after midday. That's
we made
part
a
of our
pact
contract
there and
now.
then, didn't we? If we're offered alcohol, we take it.
Free in Jan?
I know, mate, honestly, I don't know what came over. I think I was on that vibe. I was on that healthy, water
I don't
train.
like hunker Becky. Bring back normal Becky.
Well, mate, I don't think that's going to last. I mean, listen, if I'm offered it again, I'm not going to make the same mistake twice.
Well, we did say to him, we're like, right, we'll see you soon because we're going to go back and see him. I was like, next time we'll take you up on that Prosecco because I wanted to.
Yeah.
I feel like I've massively missed out. I'm not going to lie. I had to make it right before we left.
Listen, Paolo, if you're listening, and he may well be after yesterday, we're coming back to claim that free Prosecco, okay?
Bloody hell, Paolo.
Yeah, but what a lovely guy.
What a lovely guy. Actually, so going back to your hunkering down, bloody malarkey, right? Not buying coffees. We've both got our Starbucks reusable cups.
Babes, cheers. Well done us, by the way.
Yeah.
We've brought these from home, not from a shop.
Yeah, so that's what we're doing. We're not going to spend, we buy coffees all the time. We were so bad for it.
We spend a ridiculous amount. We could probably put down a deposit on a house with all the coffees we bought last year. No more, Law. No more.
Costa owe us.
We're probably keeping them going, mate.
Although saying that, we're screwed. Because what did I tell you yesterday? What's opening up? In Ches.
Oh, no, don't say it. Don't.
A drive-through Starbucks is literally opening up where Becky drives past. Do you go that way? You could do. Mate,
well, I will be going
screwed.
that way. I tell you who's going to love that. Kieran.
Well, I'm trying to get them to move to Chesterfield. So I think that's the...
Message them, be like,
Oi,
boys,
look what
you need
we've
to
got.
move because we've got to drive. He'd be here like a shot.
Should we try and get to the opening? Let's get to the opening and then let's invite Kieran and Jordan. They'll move.
It's sealed the deal.
Right, so anyway, back to coffees. We're not buying them. We probably will as soon as that opens. But anyway, so we were going to a meeting in the morning and we were running a little bit late. We had messaged them, asked them to come to the studio, but they hadn't seen it. So that meant that we had to be like, oh shit, we need to go. So we left. And then the lovely lady that we met texted us and went, oh, what coffees do you want? And I looked at Becky and I went, hey up, we got a free coffee this morning.
We were so happy and excited about it as well.
I was over the moon. So we got there, bloody 2 coffees waiting for us.
Also, big ones. You know the ones in Costa that are like Super Bowls?
Yeah.
2 of them. I thought, go on, girl.
Here we go. So
Here we go.
them. And I left and I said to you, this is good. Got free coffee. Then we could have had a bloody free Prosecco, but you ruined that.
Soz.
But what we're thinking is we've got a meeting booked in every day this week.
Yeah.
We are going to get free coffees all week.
Shall I start manifesting it? manifesting free coffees.
We've worked it out. We've planned it.
Well, literally, we were booking in meetings and for next week. And I was like, Laura, I went, next Tuesday, I can sort free coffees because we're going to have a meeting with blah, blah, blah. Also, the following Thursday, that'll be a free coffee. We're literally working our working days around where we can get free coffees. We're such a pair of jippos, but I love it. I'm here for it.
I mean, if you're listening, we have a meeting with you, then
get the cat on. Yeah. Get brews on.
Yeah. We'll have a cappuccino, please.
Yeah, 1 sugar for me.
Wednesday, mate, we're going for not only coffee.
Hang on, I've forgotten what meetings are when. Let's get the old diary out.
What else are we having? Coffee and...
pastries.
Yeah. And then on Friday, I swear to God, Becky messaged me and went, right, blah, blah, blah's got back to us. They want to meet us on Friday. And we're like, let's do it after midday. And we're going to get us a drink. Yes.
Well, I just thought if we go before midday... They probably won't have an alcoholic drink
and
or
it
offer
looks
us
bad
one.
if we're like, can we have a rosé wine?
Yeah,
and it's
10 a.m.
10:30.
Exactly.
After midday, though, mate, game on.
Oh,
Game.
it's all... What's the expression? It's all to play for.
Okay, so Redbrik are our new sponsors, which we are tickled pink again. I followed so many Redbrik Claire, Redbrik Joanne, Redbrik Moore, Redbrik Ross.
So did I yesterday. I was tagging them all in a post as well. And mate, well, what happened was I was tagging them all in a post and it took me an age to tag them all because there's so many of them. Then I accidentally deleted it and I nearly lost my mind. And I had to start all over again, tagging them all again. But I did it.
We were sat in the car before we went in to see Paolo, and we were doing some Instagram stuff. So much so, we were on fire. The steam in the car.
Oh, it was like that scene from Titanic, wasn't it? Where they're getting down and dirty and the hand appears. Like that's how steamy our car was because we were on fire.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, so shout out today to Redbrik Ross, okay?
Again, we did give him a shout out yesterday, which he loved, by the way. Apparently he was strutting around thinking he was famous yesterday.
We are going to move on to other Redbrik people, but we're going to focus on
ready,
Ross.
Guys.
So, lovely Ross, they have started doing, which I love, these kind of videos. I think they're doing them as reels, or videos on Insta.
On their social media, aren't they? But it's kind of like giving you a tour of potential houses that you could buy. So giving you a nosy.
So it's almost like Ross is a bit of a TV presenter. He's like, hi, this is where we are. Let's have a look inside, which I love.
It's a bit like, welcome to my crib. And then in you go,
like
isn't it?
MTV Cribs, right?
Yeah.
And Ross is killing it. But we were talking about Ross at our meeting last Friday. And apparently some of Ross's friends have taken the mick out of his vids.
Apparently, they're trolling him and writing abuse underneath. Like, oh, Ross, what are you doing? Oh, look at you, you weirdo. Which, no, we're not having it. So we're here today, Ross, to give you some much needed support because we think you're ace on them. I thought
you were going to say we're here today to give you some much needed advice.
No, don't take advice from us. God, no.
You know what?
Support. We want to support. In fact, we should start commenting on his videos and being like, go on, Ross.
Yeah, but let's do it. We're going to do it.
Yeah.
Because, do you know what? First of all, it takes a bit of guts to do stuff like that. You have to remember what you're saying. You have to look quite professional. I mean, he looks very professional.
The walking and talking, mate, is harder than people think. Walking and talking.
Redbrik Ross is killing it. If you want to watch the videos, go and give him some love on the vids.
Yeah, do it today. Make his day. I mean, it's a rubbish Tuesday. Weather's a rubbish. He's probably feeling a bit down because all his mates are going in on him. Go and give him a bit of TLC.
I can't wait. Can't wait for the next vid, Ross. Right, what's going on in the world?
Well.
WGOIN? No. What's going on in the world? WG.
Are we going to start abbreviating this?
I can't breathe it. What's going? WG.
What's going on in the world?
OITW.
Yeah, there we go. That's going to be what it's called from now on. Well, this is something we touched on it yesterday, and we've been discussing this behind the scenes, haven't we? I mean, I think I messaged you over New Year, and I was like, I'm worried about Britney.
Well, I think we have been talking about it a lot because she's not been seen, has she, for a good few months.
No, and it's kind of like seen in public. So the paparazzi who follow her obviously constantly, they have not seen Britney in months, and that's weird. Yeah. Also,
has she actually posted anything herself on her social media?
She has, but who knows if it's coming from her or not. Also, it's all old stuff. So it's all stuff from her old house, which she's moved out of. Mate, I've done a lot of research on this.
Aren't some people saying it's not actually her? They're looking at her teeth and they're saying there's a gap in her teeth and Britney does not have a gap in her teeth. So I think it's like a body double.
Yeah. There's all sorts of wild, crazy theories going around. So there was one night over New Year that I fell down an absolute TikTok hole of like, where's Britney? Oh my God, has the Illuminati got Britney? Where is she? She hasn't been seen. So I literally was watching video after video after video, right? And a lot of people saying, yeah, that there's a body double. There's someone who's not really her. A lot of people are now pointing the finger at her husband, Sam, that very good-looking guy that she's married to, saying that he's trafficking her.
God.
I'm just going to put it out there what people are saying, guys. That's what I've seen on TikTok.
Oh, this is awful.
Yeah, because he's been acting a bit odd. And there's that video that you showed me where he has a cardboard cutout of Britney in the background, but he's pretending it's Britney. All sorts of weird shit going on, right? Perez Hilton now, he's come out, he's talking about it.
Well, Perez, I mean, I saw a few people just going, oh, what's he doing? Because he's a bit like, I found information, but I'm not telling you. And it's like, have you though? Because Perez Hilton's just a fame hoarder.
But he knows a lot of people, doesn't he? He's got very good contacts.
Do we think she's with Kanye?
Well, this is another wild theory going around because Kanye hasn't been seen for a while. I saw something on TikTok that a missing persons thing has been filed for Kanye. I don't know whether this is true or not.
I love how you say his name. Say it again.
Kanye.
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 You had another vowel. Kanye.
Kanye.
Yeah. So maybe Britney and Kanye. Where are they?
I don't know. There's this other guy on TikTok who does all these. I don't know. I can't remember what he's called now, but he does these things about saying how the Illuminati is real, or like the powers that be in Hollywood, that they do get rid of people for certain things. And he's like, I wish I could tell you more. And I'm like, tell me more. What's going on? What do you mean? So God knows, but both of them haven't been seen for a while.
Let's just hope she's fine. She's safe. She's well.
Honestly.
Please.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bring back Britney. Where is she?
We hope she's well.
Yes. Ringwood Hall, dogs. Great combination. There you go.
So I saw a little post on their Instagram last night, just reminding people that they are dog friendly and that you can bring your pooch along. So maybe you're looking for a nice little getaway in January, right? Nice little weekend away with the girly mate or your partner, your mum or whatever. You can take your pooch with you.
Yeah, this is great.
Well, it's always a bit, if you've got a dog, it's always a bit annoying. If you've got to go away, you have to get someone to dog sit.
Yeah.
Or put
you
the
don't
dog in
wanna leave
kennels.
your dog.
Or you don't want to be parted.
You want to take your dog with you.
Yeah, I think that's cute. A little doggy holiday, isn't it? And they put some things on there as well yesterday of like little treats that they give the dog and like all sorts of things. They really accommodate the dog as well, which I love.
Well, maybe it's your dog's birthday.
That's nice. Oh my God.
What?
It's my dog Charlie's birthday and he's 20 on the 15th, 5 days' time.
Maybe treat him.
Shall I take him to Ringwood? Me and
How
him,
is your dog
night
20?
in there.
How we actually think that you have the oldest Chihuahua in the world. We need to find out. We need to get a photo of your dog as well on Instagram.
I think there's one that might be a year older. I've been told, so you might be the second oldest.
We need to look into it.
In the meantime, I'll get some prosecco and we'll book ourselves into Ringwood.
Right, mate, today. Now, of course, like yesterday, we're talking about the walrus that had a good time at Scarborough Harbour. Scarborough Harbour.
I love saying that.
Scarborough Harbour. And another thing that we kind of have watched recently is The Traitors.
Well, you got me into this. So you watched it over Christmas, I think, didn't you?
I think it came out in like November. So I was a little bit late to the party. But anyway, it doesn't matter when you watch it. It's brilliant.
Mate, I've binged it over this weekend. It is addictive. Like, what a genius idea. So if you don't know what it is, it's kind of like a game show / reality TV show, isn't it? Claudia Winkleman presents it. It's a group of really normal people, all kinds of people, like older people, younger people, like just normal people who go to a castle in Scotland. They all live there together and they have different tasks to do, don't they?
First of all, the castle, the house, the surroundings. It's
have you Googled
beautiful?
Where
Yes,
it is?
right. You can stay there. Yeah, you can stay there. It's amazing. Claudia, tick. I mean, who doesn't love Claudia Winkleman? She's
great on it. Also, she's
so
also got a bit of an evil streak on it, which I really like.
Yeah. If you haven't seen The Traitors, though, don't look it up, because if you know the outcome, there's no point watching the whole thing. So we won't give any spoilers, other than it's such a great idea for a show. It's addictive. You won't stop watching it. And we think we should go on it.
Yeah, are they open for applications?
I don't know, actually. I think there might be a celeb one coming. Of course there is.
Oh, I like the normal person
I like the normal person one, but I don't know. There might be. Apparently Claudia's like, I know nothing about it. She thinks, and this was a good idea, they should all go back in again. The same people.
Mate, that'd be such a good idea.
Yeah. That is a good idea. Now, the thing is, so we were talking in the car and I was like, what would you want to be a traitor? And I wouldn't want the stress, the panic, the walking around in a cloak at night. I just couldn't do it.
Because obviously we know who the traitors were on this series. We're not going to say. But watching their journey from the start, where it was kind of like relatively early and a bit of fun, as they build relationships with people and then they have to deceive them. And obviously towards the end, it gets harder and harder and harder. The stress they were under is unreal.
Well, there was, I don't want to give too much away, but there's a couple in there, isn't there? So we were like, well, they have couples. Me and me could go on.
Yes.
But then we were talking about it and we would be useless. We would be useless.
There's a kind of round table that they all sit on where they go and deliberate and they kind of like put someone up who they think's a traitor. We'd be sat there, we'd be like, we'd be looking at each other like, mate, what do you think? Don't look at me. What are you looking at me like that for? Stop it. Yeah, we'd be horrendous.
I'd be like, it's Becky.
Yeah,
it's
Laura. Don't believe her, guys. It's her. She's deflected. No, it's me. I don't know. Who is it? We'd be out in the first week.
We'd be gone. I would not want to be a traitor. I'd be useless. I think you'd be quite good as a traitor, though.
Do you?
Yeah, I do. I think
Why
you'd.
do you think I'd be good?
Because I just think you could convince people otherwise. Whereas I think I'd be like, oh, it's me.
Do you know what? I think I could definitely convince people. But I think the pressure would get to me. I would feel guilty towards the guilt would take over.
Taking all that money, mate. 80, what was it, 120 grand?
Yeah, you're right. Maybe I'd give it a good go.
Give me that bloody money.
What, you need this money for your wedding? I'll take it. I'm going to have it off you.
Right, enjoy your Tuesday. Yeah, go and watch The Traitors. Back tomorrow.